I got really excited when I saw the potential of the company. I think the company has created something very unique. I think something that bridges two worlds which don't really communicate very much today, the world of handwriting, I mean, what people have been doing for hundreds of years, writing on pen and paper, drawing, taking notes, and the digital world. And I think LiveScribe has taken a really nice step in bringing those two worlds together.
I think for a company in 5 years to create, first of all, a new category of a product that impacts virtually anyone in the world that writes, to do that in a period in history which is a disastrous time with retail collapsing, with money in short supply. 80% of the students tell us that it's impacted their grades, and roughly 70% of our users tell us it's changed their lives.
Well, naming the company was actually quite a challenge. We really wanted to have something that spoke to writing, that spoke to this interactive living experience of bringing, paper to the digital world. And then we took another look at the names, and we really felt that none of them captured the essence of what we were trying to communicate in building this new business and this new brand. And at the final hour, I actually came up with LiveScribe, and it spoke to that living interactive experience in writing, and it was a name that we actually all agreed upon, and off we went and built a new company with that brand. At D5 5 years ago was just a magical moment for the company and the industry, and LiveScribe introduced the world's first smart pen.
And was with Walt Mossberg and Kara Swisher on a stage in front of the who's who of digital technology. And as I gave a demo in about 10-minute interview with Walt and Kara, had 4 pens, all of which failed one by one as I went through my demo in real time live with them. And to this day, if you check out D5 and you go there and you watch carefully, you'll see me demoing and writing with a pen, and then you'll see a pen set down and you'll see a pen come up as the second pen came into use, as I managed to get through this demo relatively seamlessly without disclosing the fact that, my God, the pens are barely working. So it was one of those moments in the life of a startup that we all make it through, but eventually one cherishes. Not when it occurs, though.
The prototype of the product that we're developing looked more like a plastic railroad spike than a smart pen. So it evolved quite a bit from that point in time to the point that we introduced it a couple years later. Here's actually the original plastic model of what we were working on at the time, and thankfully we did not ship that product. We improved upon it quite a bit.
The input is output. So no matter what language you speak, or what document you're writing or you're drawing, you're creating, they all get captured and it can be shared. So even the system need to be localized in terms of firmware or desktop software. But when you use it, literally anybody can use it. Anybody can record any language and it will just come out. And so it's amazing how appealing it is.
One of the things that I'm very proud of, and the rest of the employees are as well, is we took a rough concept and created an entirely new category of consumer electronic products that solves a real problem and addresses a clear pain point. When we first came out to market, we wanted to focus on college students. They're very prolific note takers, and the notes are very important to their academic performance. And right away what we saw was that the capture, access, and sharing capabilities of our product and our platform directly helped them with their note-taking in the class and the stress of missing information. It directly helped them in preparing for tests. And we've seen since then, through a lot of our surveys and interviews and research, that it's helped their great performance. So it's something that we're all proud of, and we can see how it's benefited people in the real world.
We have high-energy people who are really willing to work together to solve a problem, and they're focused around ultimately a big cause with a big mission, and I think that defines who we are.
A huge part of the reason I'm at LiveScribe is because of the employees that are here. Great people, highly motivated, very creative, and they really want to make a difference. And it is such a pleasure to work with people that are smart, that work hard, communicate well, and collaborate well together.
So I envision a world where there's a smart pen in every briefcase, in every school backpack, in every pocket, and people use those pens to do whatever they want to do. You take notes, you draw, you solve homeworks, solve equations, and automatically, without even you thinking about it, all this content you create becomes available to you in whatever form, shape that you need in your digital world. So you can search it, you can share it, you can edit it, do all the things that people love to do in the digital world, but now don't have access to this kind of content. That's our vision, and I think we can start delivering on it in a very compelling way this year. I mean, I have no doubt that we have the right team to do it. So I'm very pleased, and so far I'm very proud of the team. We've come a long way already, and we've done some pretty darn good work.